Hello guys, hello everyone. So today I'll be teaching about how to install the Skype and how to use the operations of this Skype application, how to operate it up so that you can give your online classes to others, to anyone, or you can start your own online classes. You can teach to national, international, all around the world. You can teach them. So I'll be showing you starting from the scratch to the advanced level, like how from where we need to install this Skype, what are the possibility and what are the instructions to follow while installing the Skype on your systems. Okay, and how to at last I'll be showing you how to have a online classes and how you can record the classes, and you can record the classes and you can download in your system, as well as you can share with your classes recorded video to anyone else. Okay, so fine, we will be starting. Okay, good enough. So just open your Google Chrome. You can go over here, click on Windows and Google Chrome. You can open browser or any other browser as well. No need to specific. And open the google.com. Write Skype over there. Press enter. This website will come. You need to click on this first link, www.skype.com. Okay, clicking on it. Now you'll find it out. Download Skype has came. You need to click on this. Now, as per your operating system, you have to select. By default, they will automatically detect your operating systems like Windows, Mac, or Linux, Ubuntu, and they will show a default download. Or if you want to download some other operating system, that also possible. So get Skype for Mac, which is an Apple device. Get the Skype for Linux, Ubuntu operating system, Linux operating system for RPM, Linux operating system SM. So in my case, I have a Windows operating system. So I'll just click over here. This 6.66.7 MB file will be downloaded. And one thing I can do it, I'll just click over here and I can do open when down, open when done. Okay. So automatically the moment this final installation of this download of this Skype will be done, it will automatically pop up in my screen. It will automatically open. Fine. So don't download Skype application from any other website. There can be a possibility of viruses or random virus or malware or Trojan, anything over there. So better go to this particular website, which is an official website. From there itself you should download the Skype. Don't download from any third party or third party software or third party website like that, any other places. Go to official website and download. Fine, fine. Like our download is also getting completed. Just 9 seconds. Open. So fine, it will open. So this pop-up will come in which a message will come automatically. Thank you for downloading Skype on the browser. And this software access. He requires an access of mine. So I'll give a run over here. Okay, now getting a user account control, a window is asking for my approval for getting installed. So I'll say yes. So now next install I need to click. It will take some time. It won't take much time, just few minutes it will take. Just 1 minute I think, or 1 or 2 minutes max. So it's getting installed on my system. It's getting installed in my system. When it get installed, it will automatically pop up. Skype application is opening, and you will find this kind of a box. Okay, so this window you will find, this window will come automatically. You can log in through your Microsoft email ID. If you have already, you can create, or you can log in with that. Okay, or you can create. If you don't have any account, you want to create, then you can go over here, create one. Shit. And you will get through your mobile address, mobile application, mobile number, or your email ID. You can log in and you can create your new account in Skype. In my case, I already have a account, so I'll just log into that account. Now the Skype is opening. So this is the layout of a Skype application. After you get logged in, after you have created, if you don't have account, you create your account, okay, and log in. After you have logged into your Skype account, this will be the structure, this will be the layout of your Skype, okay. Now, if I want to search to anyone in my Skype account, I have to just write their name in this place. Okay, so if suppose Rahul I am searching, so these all are the possible locations, these all are the people's IDs which are there in Skype. Good enough? These all are the Skype. Suppose I want to search about the Max. So Max I'm writing, and these are the possible Max account in Skype. So, or or to be more specific, if you want to search or you want to see your own details of your account so that you can say to others to search, you go to setting. Here you will find it up your Skype name. This is unique for each and every member's account. So this if you give someone this particular ID to search, so that if the person search this particular ID over here, he or she will be getting your account only, okay, or even your mail ID or even your mobile number, through which they can search you out and they can find. In my case, if anyone wants to search me, I'll just say this is my Skype name. I'll just say that search Samir classes, Samir classes. So he has to search and he has to type over here, and automatically my name will come over as a directory, Skype directory. Good enough? So suppose I am searching Ronnie. I'm searching Ronnie. Okay. So this is Ronnie's account. Okay. People is there. These are there. Okay. Fine. So I'll be finding Ronnie. Okay. I clicked on it. I got that particular person whose I was searching. If he or she puts his image, then image will also come. Good enough, or it will come as a RO something name they will give. Fine. So I have searched this Ronnie. I want to get connected to Ronnie. I'll just press say hi over there. So this wave message will go to that Ronnie person. In my case, I told to Ramazid to send me a message by searching Samir classes. So he searched and he has sent me this hi message. This hi message and Ronnie hi message are same enough. You can see this hi message and the hi message which I got from this are same enough, are same. So like this only this will go, and a option will come to Ronnie that saying that Samir classes wants to join you. So and waiting for Ronnie to accept invitation. Invitation has gone. He will be getting an accept of option of accept and ignore. So if he wants to accept, he wants to accept me, then he will click on accept, and after he clicks on accept, we can do chatting, we can do talk, or we can have a call or anything in our through getting connected after he accepted. Before he accepts, I cannot do the calling or with him. Good enough. So this is the way of sending and getting to know and getting login, installing of software, login to soft Skype application, searching any person on Skype and sending them request. Now getting information about your Skype details so you can send to someone to search. Good enough. Now we will see how I can give a online classes through this Skype application. So the first and foremost thing I have to do it, I need to create a group. New group chat I am going. Okay, I'll click over here. I'll select new group chat because a person, two or more persons will be there in my group in my online classes. So here I can give the group name. You can write any name as per your suggestion or as per your requirement. I have given group name. Next I am clicking. Now I want to add the person. So I'm adding this person. I'm adding this person. I'm adding this person. You can add as many as you want. It's nothing to worry about. There's no limit for adding. So I have added 3 person in mine. I am doing done. Good enough. It is creating a Google. It is creating a group in which these all persons you can see Babu, Mac and SA has been added, in which SA is online. It is showing green means that person is online, that person is using that particular. If a person names is coming like this, a dot mark, a white dot mark and surrounded by green, it shows that recently that person was online and he has gone. If the person it is showing like this as a clock, yellowish clock, means a long time, 21 hours ago he was online, and this is the recent one, recently 5 minutes 10 minutes that person was online, and this whole green shows that it is active right now also. It is going recently active last in 28 minutes ago. This is active now. Message is also coming when I keep away last in 21 hours ago. Okay, good enough. Now I go to this particular group which I have created. I will give a message to this all participants that at whatever time you can give. For example, I'll say to them at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time IST, please be online on Skype. Okay. So the moment they will be online, this green color will show on them. Okay. So I'll just inform them beforehand only that at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time IST, please be online so that we can have our classes. Good enough. You can change the time as per your requirement also. Now, after being them online, I can do two options I'm getting. I can add the participants afterward also after I have created my group account. Even I can remove those members also. I can click remove. Then that message will remove ma, Mac breaks from the conversation. I'll say remove. Yeah. So remove Mac has been get removed from this group. He is no more longer a participant of this group. You can add also if you want. You can add afterward also. I'll search Mac. This add can be done. I'm adding Mac. Done. Again, Mac has been added to this group. Now you can see again Mac will be there in my group. Fine, good enough. Now what to do? I want to do video call or audio call. This audio call or video call going to all the members. A request will come. For example, if I am doing audio video call, it is showing ringing over there. One of the in the call. Ring the group I am saying. I will need to press. Then it is ringing the group. All the group members, all the three group members in this case will be getting a ring from my side. So if the person is online, he can accept it. So you can see this person is online and he has accepted. Good enough. I can turn off the video also. I'm just turning off it. So it has automatically came in what? In it has automatically came in my audio mode. Still it is ringing to Babu Kumar. It is still ringing to Babu Kumar. If he is online, he can pick it up the call. In this case, SA was online, so Babu Kumar hearing unable. He is unable. After been ringing for long time, he has been like call has been disconnected to him. This SA was online, so he has picked the call. Now I want to so I and my SA is there in this group. Fine. So since SA is online still, it's showing over here, and I can have my class continue with this SA. In meantime, if somebody else also can, they can also join the call. Good enough. Okay. So I can mute SA also. Since I am hosting the call, I have a possibility of muting SA, which is a participant. So no voice will come from SA right now. He is mute. And whenever he wants to try, he can unmute him, or suddenly he will start speaking. This this will get unmuted and no voice will come, like voice is started coming from. If suppose I am teaching and SA have some doubt, then he can unmute himself and he can speak. There won't be. In meantime, I won't want any noise to come from my participant. So what I'll do it, I'll just unmute it. I can unmute it. Good, good. I have others options also. I can remove SA from the call. I can send message. I can view his profile. Good. So now what to do? If I want to write some message to all my groups, I'll just click on this particular chat option. I'll write hello everyone, or you can write anything. We are starting today's class. Good. I will write this message will be sent to all the groups members who are there in this. I want to share my screen to everyone so that I can show my PPT or my Word file or anything. For that I have to click on this share screen, this option. Moment it is asking me, you want to share? Yeah, I want to share. Now what will happen? If I will open any my desktop and write anything, this will be shown to hello. This is text file will be shown to every participant. Whoever are there in my list, they will be seeing this, what all things I am doing in my computer. Suppose I am opening a PowerPoint. I can replace this. I can move this also. Or I open my system. What all things are coming, which I am able to see, they will also see because of this share screen. Good. I'm closing. They can see it's getting closed. I'm opening a PPT so that actual I can show you how. It's taking time to open. Fine. So this PPT is seen by not only by me, they can also see. I'll just open the slideshow. Now they can see this particular screen, what all things are written, what all operations I'm doing, they can easily see it.